they're even quoting scriptures.
Right.
And he even wanted, because he was put on the spot.
Yeah.
See, one thing, as the elder pastor says, these Christians can't deal with prophecy.
Right.
You know, they can manipulate or try to manipulate the scriptures without understanding what it's talking about.
Love scriptures.
That's it. Because this is the indoctrination that fell upon the world when the beast came back into power and the whole world wandered after the beast.
Right.
You know, so that's the consensus out there. But one thing they can't deal with is prophecy. You know, that's why you'll ask them to break down certain scriptures in prophecy, and unless they're a learned scholar, they're not going to be able to go into it.
Right.
You know? And the main prophecy that we're looking for now, outside of the MOTB and World War III, is the people that the Lord said will be ruling at the end. The last kingdom. Because when Yahushua comes back, it says that all those kingdoms are going to be brought to him in the book of Revelation. So if that's the case, we see everything playing out technology-wise, MOTB-wise, World War III-wise, the famines, earthquakes, you know, uproars of the people. And the Lord said that when he comes back, that's what's going to be happening on the earth. And we're witnessing that right now coming in bunches and clusters. You know, so obviously that means that the Edomites will be ruling in this time. The Lord said that Esau is the end of the world. Bring it out, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
If he's the end of the world, how the hell is he ain't here? Right. I was going to add the scripture where he said, there's no end of the people.
Yeah.
All right? So Edomites are still existing today. He's the end of the world, and as the apostle said, Yahushua is coming to visit them.
Right. Yeah, and you know, another thing that's happening too is that the world is starting to identify the small hats as the problem.
Right.
The whole world is compelled on them right now, including their own people.
Right.
Right? The whole world is compelled on them. Everybody's watching them.
Yeah.
And so I've never in my lifetime seen them get criticized and condemned the way this is happening now. So we know that this is prophecy.
Because the focus is on them. See, they used to be able to do dirt, false flags and all that, and be able to get away with it because the spotlight wasn't on them. Now people are starting to see, nah, y'all ain't gonna pull that shit on us no more. We see right through you. You know, you're trying to build sympathy for yourself, but you're the ones causing all the fucking grief on the planet. Yeah, hey, that's right. I like that. The victim villains. Hey, remember the dude when they was panting on the TikTok video? They were panting the camera, and he was just sitting there, and all of a sudden, when the camera panned him, he started act like he was crying, and people on the comment board cursing him out. You know?
Hey, this is Sirach 41 and 7. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake.
It wasn't me. It don't matter if it wasn't you, but it was you. Just in a different lifetime, in a different flesh.
And it's them now because they're not doing anything to overturn the situation.
Exactly.
You're still in your penthouse. You're still going here and walk back to do like this. You're still being a motherfucking cock.
Still on the land that they stole.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to give it back.
Right.
No, that was a horrible thing that happened to the natives. You know, as you're sitting on your, on their land.
Right? And you go 10, 20 feet underground, you see native bones still under there. You go into the lake and you're up there fishing, you got cities under there. The drowned cities.
Oh, yeah.
They drowned Jake cities and so forth, right?
Made lakes over them. Got rid of them.
Like that.
Hey, they made Central Park. Part of Central Park was a Jake thriving community back in the days. Seneca Village. You know, and they it's like it never existed. You know, not just like the so-called slave ships never existed. You know, all of it, Jake was just here. So what's up with all this? You know, all all those plaques and different pictures and the slave ships that they show you. You know, in the movies. Of course, I mean it's just in the movies now.
The Usabu Museum is about 6-7 miles that way.
Okay.
Inside the Usabu Museum, they got chains that came right off the slave ships.
Where that come
They got anchors. They got the parts of pieces of wood where the slaves were chained. All that stuff is sitting right in that museum.
And
so they exist.
And what